Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker of Parliament, the Honourable Prime Minister, Honourable Cabinet Ministers and Assistant Ministers, Honourable Leader of Opposition, Honourable Members of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, Nisayanda Winaka. Honourable Speaker, I am pleased to deliver a statement on the progress of the development of sandalwood in Fiji. We have three main species of sandalwood that we are promoting, and these include our native sandalwood, which is the Santalum yasi, the Indian sandalwood, Santalum album, and a crossbreed between Santalum yasi and Santalum album, known locally as the Santalum hybrid. Honourable Speaker, sir, looking back in history, sandalwood or yasi was one of the commodities that put Fiji's name in the international trade arena in the 18th and the 19th century. Unfortunately, the resource was overexploited and the local yasi almost became extinct. Like in other Pacific Island countries, there's been a failure in properly managing the harvesting of sandalwood due to strong market demand, coupled with the very low level of replanting. Honourable Speaker, this has resulted in the disappearance of much of the initial natural strains, causing concerns for the species' future survival. Honourable Speaker, between 2010 and 2022, we exported a total of 154,172 kilograms of sandalwood with a total value of 12.3 million Fijian dollars. The average price over the period was around $71 per kilogram, ranging from $35 to $200 per kilogram, with the lower values recorded from 2010 to 2011. From 2012 to 2016, the value went above $100 per kilograms and reaching more than $200 per kilograms in 2015 to 2016. Honourable Speaker, although the value declined to around 83 Fijian dollars per kilogram in 2017, the value overall was on an increasing trend over the 9-year period. Sandalwood trade was on hold in 2020 due to the global coronavirus pandemic. However, trade recommenced from 2021 with prices hovering below $100 per kilogram. Honourable Speaker, the buyers of Fiji sandalwood include Dubai, Hong Kong, China, Australia, and Taiwan. Current evidence suggests that market outlook and prices of sandalwood of high quality will remain very strong for at least the next 5 years. Honourable Speaker, the Ministry of Forestry, realizing the high demand for sandalwood, especially in the Asian market, began investing significant amount of resources in research to work out ways of improving natural strand management and to introduce sandalwood in agroforestry systems as well as in plantations. Honourable Speaker, the Fiji government has continued to support the development of sandalwood under a capital project investing 1 million Fijian dollars over a decade now in the revitalization of sandalwood development nationally, with a focus on enhancing policy and regulatory requirements to support the sustainable management of sandalwood and to promote more replanting towards the establishment of a long-term, sustainable, high-value industry for the country. Honourable Speaker, interest in planting and expanding the sandalwood resource has been increasing over the last 10 years, given the crop's high value and its good long-term prospects in terms of both price and the demand in the international market. Under the initiative, over 132 hectares of sandalwood woodlots have been planted with over 58,000 sandalwood trees. In addition, Honourable Speaker, a total area of 31.4 hectares was planted with sandalwood using the agroforestry system integrated with other timber and fruit trees. Honourable Speaker, sandalwood can now be seen growing in almost any village, community, and any inhabited island in Fiji. In the next 5 years, we have forecasted to harvest around 106,000 kilograms of sandalwood with an estimated export value of 10 million Fijian dollars. Honourable Speaker, in the last financial year, 0.1 million was invested in the Sandalwood Development Project. The fund was mainly used for the sandalwood growers consultation in the 3 divisions, in the central, western, and in the north, with the main objective of establishing a sandalwood growers association that will protect the interest of the farmers. Sandalwood inventory was also carried out and also established sandalwood demonstration plots using the agroforestry approach. Honorable Speaker, the project plans to continue the consultation process with the farmers in the 3 divisions in this new financial year, and also formalize the establishment of the Sandalwood Growers Association to promote sustainable planting practices using the agroforestry approach and the sandalwood industry framework for Fiji. Honorable Speaker, the project also plans to continue the inventory of sandalwood woodlots in Fiji. The project will also carry out a farmer survey in this new financial year, documenting the views and observations made by sandalwood farmers on the effects of climate change in the last 10 years on Vitilevu and Vanuatu Islands. Honorable Speaker, at this juncture, I would also like to mention here that the Ministry of Forestry in 2021 submitted a project proposal titled Promoting the Sustainable Production of Sandalwood in Fiji to the Asia Pacific Network for Sustainable Forest Management and Rehabilitation, or the FNET. FNET is an organization constituted by its members, which comprises 27 economies and 5 international organizations in the Asia Pacific region. Fiji is also a member of this organization. Honorable Speaker, this project was approved for funding by the FNET Council in 2022 and will be implemented over a period of 3 years beginning this year, with a total grant of around $0.9 million US. The inception meeting is planned to take place in the first quarter of this financial year. Honorable Speaker, the aim of this project is to promote and expand sandalwood resources that will improve the long-term rural socio-economic development in Fiji through the promotion of efficient plantations and sustainable management of sandalwood. Honorable Speaker, there are 2 main objectives. One is to promote a substantial expansion and quality improvement of sandalwood resources through development and demonstration of efficient plantation and sustainable management of sandalwood. And the second one is silviculture technologies and experiences on sandalwood are to be enhanced and knowledge extended in the Pacific region through information sharing and capacity building programs. Honorable Speaker, at the end of the 3 years, the FNET Sandalwood project aims to achieve the following. 1 is to construct a 3,500 square meter nursery with a capacity of 20,000 high quality sandalwood seedlings. 2, 60 hectares efficient sandalwood plantation and sustainable management demonstration established. 3, 5-hectare demonstration on sandalwood plantation using different hosts since it's a semi-parasitic plant. And 4, training courses conducted for project stakeholders. And lastly, best practice guidelines on the planting and management for sandalwood for landowners. Honorable Speaker, with the domestication of the sandalwood in Fiji in the last 40 years, and the establishment of planted sandalwood woodlots, the Ministry of Forestry is confident that we are on track in revitalizing the sandalwood industry. With the right policies and regulations in place, we will never repeat the mistake of the 19th century, which almost led to the depletion of our natural stock, which is mostly due to the unsustainable harvest practice. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.